Everyone, welcome to the very first episode of the Stories of Weird.
Weird.
And so this is the video podcast where weird people give weird commentary about weird things. Because that's...
Weirdly.
Well, we're weird people. It's kind of innate in our nature. Is that...
So wait. Is this weird? Is that what we're doing? Weird?
I think we're doing weird. I mean, I'm weird. I know
Doing
I'm
weird or being weird?
Both?
Well, no, I want to make sure that like it's weird.
Oh, it's definitely weird.
Oh, okay, all right.
Everyone watching this right now, is it not weird? Comment below. Is it weird?
Is it weird? It's word. It's word.
Weird.
So this is our first episode, and I guess as a little introduction, I'm your host, Weston, and then I have my co-host here, Victoria.
What's up, guys?
And Thomas, or Tom. I like to call him Tom. He has such a, professional first name. Thomas. The toy engine.
I like to be called Tom too, but it's fine. It's cool.
Tom.
Not mad.
Mr. Hulse.
Right, yeah.
So, she's like Quasimodo.
She has a hunch on her back? So. A hunch. Hump, excuse me. She's a hunch. You have a hunch on your back. you know something that I don't.
I've got a hunch about a lot of things. So far, it's this podcast.
That's a good hunch. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, as a little background, we're all college students in Southern California, and we are all the same major, radio, television, and film, because we're media people. This is what we do.
Apparently.
Well, I mean, we're doing a podcast, right? I mean, that means we're media people.
No, that's true.
I mean, weird people, but still media people.
So we're weird media people?
Yes, we are.
No, yeah, I'm feeling it. Yeah.
And so something a little interesting that I don't know if you guys have noticed yet, but Victoria and I have very similar rooms.
You know what's cool is I built my room with my own two hands, and I told Weston, I was like, dude, built this thing, and here's my blueprints. And this guy, he's really cool, and he's really original. He goes, so I want to like build the same kind of room. And I was like, yeah, okay, sure. And then turns out he built his room exactly like mine. Like, this ain't cool. I mean, who just takes a blueprint from somebody and is just like, oh, no, yeah, I'm going to build it. I built it with look at this. Look at my room. Blood, sweat, and tears, all right? I built this. I did it exactly the way I wanted it to. It looks perfect. But, oh, no, we have to have somebody else have the exact same thing. Oh, what's up, Weston?
Oh, how's it going?
And so anyways, as you guys can see, Weston and I are, in fact, roommates. So he may be visiting. I may be visiting him. Tom's a loser and doesn't live with us.
And lives in his closet.
Make of that what you will. So anyways, yes, no, Weston and I are roommates, and Tom is one of our colleagues across campus. And so, we're those lame people that Skype each other within 5-mile radius. So
yeah, we make it work.
Yeah, no, it works. It's perfect. So anyways, so what's going on, guys? Like, I mean, I know how you are, Weston, but Tom, what's going on with you?
Nothing much. The birds were singing when I woke up. Got a little annoyed, actually, because they woke me up. I'm like, why?
The disgruntled Disney princess.
It's like, guys, not now. Magic later.
See, I'm 99% sure that I actually am from a Disney movie. It's just that they don't talk to me that often, so.
First world problem.
Yeah, so actually Tom's goal. Tom, please explain your life goal to everybody. I think it's a very
and
admirable
then following
goal.
My life goal, you'll see one particular thing about this show that will happen a lot. My life goal is to become Supreme Overlord of Disney.
So, not even CEO of Disney, Supreme Overlord. He wants like dictator Tyrannosaurus. I said that's not what I meant to say.
No, I believe it. He would go that far. Yeah.
The dictator Tyrannosaurus of Disney. So, yeah. Tiny arms, big mouth.
No, what's great though is that it's actually really weird about me is that I believe in eternal optimism until it's for Tom, and then I have to crush every living hope and dream he has.
So
So
true, so
Tom,
true.
And that is the one thing about this that you will see a lot, folks. This
You call me a
girl
dreamer?
crushing all my hopes and dreams. So when it happens, I'm just gonna say hopes and dreams, Victoria.
Yep, it's gonna happen
And
a
that's
lot.
how it'll happen.
That's a guarantee.
oh, yeah, no, I'm a realist. What can I say? So yeah,
But when it comes to me, for everyone else, she allows optimism.
I'm just saying, not everybody gets a free break. Okay, life's not fair.
Nope, it's not, especially for Tom.
Never is.
Okay, so let's see. Do you guys have anything else you wanted to bring up before we get into the meat of things?
No, let's get into the meat of stuff.
You want to get to the meat? All right, so the fridge is out there. Do you want to grab something? You want to grab some meat, Victoria? The fridge has all the meat we
With the
need.
barbecue sauce.
Like, do I look like somebody who doesn't know where our fridge is? All right.
By the way,
Just say-
it's around the corner.
And oh wait, so do I make the left at Albuquerque?
Actually, it's more of a right merge. So it's a yield. There's a yield sign there, and
I'm
then
from California. I can't merge.
We also can't stop, but that doesn't stop us.
it's a circular.
can't-
It's a circular yield. So be careful.
A circular yield?
Yeah, you know those like circular like.
You like the ones in
roundabout?
England?
Thank you.
called a-
Yes.
Oh, I
Yes.
Called
hate
a
those.
roundabout, guys.
I want to make it more complicated. I do that.
Roundabout, noun, a type of traffic experience you would find when your car must. I'm sorry, done. Anyways.
According to Weston, a circular yield. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So with the let me just go over the basic format of the show. So the first part is going to be called the first segment is wouldn't it be weird if, and this is how it works. So I'm going to jump onto a random adjective and verb generator website, and the way it's going to work is we're going to pick two of the random nouns that we get, or just take the two that we get, and take those, put a verb in between it, and create a situation and decide if it would be a weird situation or not. So let's. I need to transfer screens here, so let's transfer screens. That is the wrong one. Let's try that one. That's my
Yeah,
That's
so another segment of this show is going to be us commentating on how he's basically doing everything while we just sit here.
No, I'm sorry. My job is really hard. I have to look at the camera. I have to smile. That's the hard part. And I have to. I mean, I actually have to be genial and nice. So.
Okay,
no,
so the hard part for me is sitting here to do nothing while our tech guru does everything.
I mean, dude, guys, we're in college.
Guys.
I mean, it's hard to do nothing.
guys.
Guys.
Right? I mean, it's not like we're lazy or crazy like that, you know. Weird.
So the
yes.
cool thing about this game we're gonna play is it's exactly like Mad Libs. So we basically ask the internet for words, and in fact, this is just for those of you who don't remember primary school. But an adjective describes things, a noun is a person, place, or thing, and a verb is a predicate, which also means an action word.
Tom's face as you described it, it's like, yeah, okay, so we could, all right, sure, whatever. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Tom just believes everything that comes out of my mouth. He's just like, I accept it. It's okay.
You will find out that
everything's
Victoria
alright.
has a way with words. She's a word guru. I got nothing on her. So,
Especially when it comes to crushing all my hopes and dreams.
oh yeah.
All day, every day.
Then the words are just perfect. Then she's totally got it down.
She's got me like
Yep. Okay, so let us get those nouns and stuff. So let's see. Okay. All right. So
I'm gonna
all right, guys. So remember, here are the first two nouns that we have. So we have price and art. So remember those? Price and art. Okay, let's grab our verb. Offer. Okay, so wouldn't it be weird if a price offered, what was the other one?
art.
Wouldn't it be weird if a price offered art? So is Price a person?
Yes, it's Vincent Price.
Vincent Price.
If Vincent Price was just came up to you and he was like, I have some art. That is the worst Vincent Price impression, but I'll take it.
And
No,
see-
but yeah.
So
Foolish
I was
mortals.
just gonna say, like, you should probably tell people who Vincent Price is if they don't know.
I'm sorry. Vincent Price is one of the most iconic horror film and horror. Like he was just he's a great actor. And best things you can see him in, the most recent and last thing that he was ever in was Edward Scissorhands, directed by Tim Burton, and he's the creator that creates Johnny Depp as Edward Scissorhands. But he was fantastic. He was the voice of Ratigan in The Mouse Detective, or The Great Mouse Detective from Disney.
I want to see it so bad recently. Really
No,
want to see it.
it's on Netflix. Shameless plug. But yeah,
No
so
sponsorship.
yeah, no, so yeah, but if you want to go even further, I could. But
Correct me
anyways,
if I'm wrong, but wasn't he the narrator for the Haunted Mansion? Was that him or was
No.
that someone else?
Someone
No,
else?
that
oh
was
wait,
someone
which the movie or the
else.
actual
No,
ride?
it was the ride.
No, that's Ex Atencio.
Obviously, Tom.
Hopes
Obviously.
and dreams, Victoria!
I'm just saying, Supreme Dominator, and like, no, I don't think so. No, his name was Xavier Atencio. He also did the voices and wrote the songs for Pirates of the Caribbean.
So
The Ride.
Victoria, besides being great with words, she also knows names in movies like no other person you've probably ever met. So I'm probably be just as confused as you guys are sometimes
Still.
when she throws out names and actors, and yeah, it's crazy.
And then I'm even
and
more
we-
lost than he is, so it's like I'm just here retreating into my clothes because I'm like, okay, I'm done.
That's why I had Thomas in his podcast, just so I wouldn't feel as lost as somebody else could feel. So
Yeah.
I feel a little bit
I
better.
know my role. I am the black sheep, the scapegoat, the albino black sheep. I already used that, but whatever.
So, okay. So, you know what? Fine. We won't do Vincent Price since I'm the only one who knows who he is. All right, Weston, my question to you. Would it be weird? What would happen? Like, what if Price offered art?
If
Give me an
Price
answer.
offered art, well, I mean, it depends on what kind of art. Are we talking about abstract expressionism? Are we talking about Renaissance romanticism? It depends on what kind of art, you know?
Like, how much alliteration were you going to put into that?
As much as needed.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to say it's like modern art. We're talking
Okay.
like it's a blank piece of paper with a spot in the middle.
You know
'Cause
what?
that's modern.
I'm okay with modern art. Like I feel like there's times when like I have a painting in my room that's kind of modern. It looks like kind of paint brushes and stuff, but it's not of a particular landscape or anything. So with a spot, you know, if he offered it to me and I didn't have to pay anything, I'd probably do it. I think. You guys?
Okay. Tom, what about you?
I don't know. Frankly, modern art confuses me because I can't wrap my
Plebeian.
mind around.
Right.
Yeah, and once again, here I am, folks. Thanks for watching.
I got
No,
you.
but seriously, I once saw a piece of art where it was supposed to be like they had a wire outline of a person, but it was supposed to be the back and the front at the same time. And I'm just looking at it. I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at.
I wish I could tell you, Tom, what you were looking at. I had I had 3 different answers for you, but I'm gonna be nice.
So now she has make up a 4th answer, folks.
And Victoria, so you would take it if it was offered to you?
If it was offered, I mean, like, I don't know. When you first said it, I was thinking Vincent Price knew a guy named Art or had a dog. No, that's it. He had a dog named Art, and he's just like, here. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take your dog.
So that wouldn't be strange at all then. That's actually, I mean, that
Especially
would
if
be
it's
weird.
a corgi. I love corgis.
Oh, you're a corgi man.
I love corgis. They're so
Corgi man. That sounds like you're from the nation of corgi. Hello, I'm a corgi man. Yes.
I
Come
didn't
from
you
the
know as a
clan-
corgi man.
We're short and stubby, but we get it done. Like, watch me run. I
No
have
one
floppy
speaks
hair.
the other the corgi man. No one does it.
Yeah, see, I'm a mutant because I lack the red hair.
Oh, okay. Going for the ginger status. I like it. So it
no, he's
seems
got-
like with every scenario that we've been putting this particular phrase in, that it's not weird at all. It's pretty normal. Offering
I
it,
mean, unless like a price tag were just to walk up to you. I mean,
so like a
and
Walmart
just
commercial.
be like, well, or like a Best Buy. You know how the Best Buy tag? He's just up to you and he
yeah,
goes, "Hey."
that's-
You know, you see him in like a seedy, like, you know, I don't know, alley, a dark alley one night, and he's just walking, he's got a trench coat, and he goes, "Hey, want to buy some art?" Like, I mean, is that, like, that would be weird. I mean, I would feel uncomfortable because I don't want to buy black market
I'm
art
uncomfortable
from,
just talking about it.
right?
So what do
I
you
just,
offer?
you know,
would he offer you just like a bunch of like different dollar signs of price tags, like in different kinds of art? Then what kind of art would he be selling you? A price tag from Best Buy.
Do I look like I know the price tag? Like,
Obviously,
I don't know this guy.
You brought him up.
He is accosting me in an alley. Like, I don't want anything to do with him. I mean, if some price tag just comes up and is like, "Hey, you want to buy some art?" I'm gonna be like, "No, no, I do not."
Do I look like I know you?
Hey, I took Dare in elementary school. You just go no, and you walk off. No eye contact. You cut them off immediately.
See, I thought that only applied to humans.
No, I tell that to a lot of people. Things. I mean,
CEOs of companies.
they're not people, apparently. No, I mean, I look at things and go, nope. I mean,
Dictatorship, Tyrannosauruses of Disney, whatever it might be.
particularly those.
Rar.
Particularly those. Yeah.
Wasn't that a sound effect from Jurassic Park? I'm pretty sure it was.
Oh, that's copyrighted. You owe Spielberg money.
Buck Mao.
Buck Mao. It's the Cadbury egg commercial. It's terrible. It's bad. The cat's all Buck Mao. Like, what?
Buck Mao.
So, Buck Mao. Oh, man.
Okay, so that sounds pretty good. I can deal with that.
I think
art.
it really depends. Like, I would say, like, art's one thing. I mean, offered art. One could say that the world offers you art. But if it comes, like, from a price, I'm getting all metaphysical here. But when it comes from a price,
I have to close my eyes for this. All right, go ahead.
just walk down this road with me. So you're walking down, like, you're walking down Commonwealth. And,
it's a road we live on.
I thought you were telling me like I didn't know. Well,
there are other people.
For our millions of viewers, Victoria.
It's like Commonwealth. What's that?
Okay, all right. So it's raining.
It's raining.
Because we need. All right, you're walking down and you hear this. Psst, hey. You look over to the side and in this dark alley, you hear this. You're really into this. I'm loving it.
Well, I have to be.
So okay,
all right.
Take you back.
Okay.
So it's raining. You hear this. Psst, hey, and you turn and you look, and there's a really seedy looking old red price tag.
Oof, not the red ones.
Yeah, his name's Sal because the E from the word sale rubbed off. He's been around a bit,
okay.
And he's got a trench coat, kind of gross. It's a little grody.
Okay.
And you're really afraid of what he's gonna do. You don't feel comfortable. You can feel the tension build, and suddenly he pulls apart his trench coat, and he's all, "You want to buy some modern art?" And you're like, "What?" He goes, "I said you want to buy some modern art." And you're like, "Oh, hold on." You take your iPod out of your ears, and you go, "I'm sorry, you got to say that." And he gets really upset with you, and he's like, "I said, do you want to buy some modern art?" And you're looking in his cloak, and there's like nothing. And then he pulls out this random piece of paper. It's got like a red spot on it. Ooh. He's all, "Yeah, you see this one? Yeah, what's it called?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know. I got it from a Japanese guy." Yeah.
So he's selling the Japanese flag to us on a paper.
Way to ruin the.
He's selling like a portion of the Japanese flag to us.
I was like, wait.
But I'm saying.
White,
red
weird? Spot.
Land of the rising sun, not the rising dot.
Then somebody needs to tell them that, like, because that didn't. I'm just saying.
Do you want to buy the Japanese flag? Go ahead.
Yeah, no. But wouldn't it be weird? Like, you're telling me that you'd be. Yeah. So yeah.
There. So I guess he would take. He sounds pretty, like.
He just sounds sketchy.
Yeah, exactly. So would he take like, "Hey, I'll take your expired coupons. It's okay," like, because she's just desperate at this point.
They're my brothers. Is that one of those buy 10 get 1 free punch cards? That's my sister.
Wait, hold on.
You have one.
So wait. So the way that we're setting it up is that he's actually he's like ransoming his family. He's ransoming for his family back.
Pretty much. He's trying to. That's why he's offering us art. That's what they're not telling you guys. Is that there are prices.
This is the people need to know.
Oh, this is major stuff, guys.
Goes into a gallery and you see like a really well dressed price tag, like one that's laminated.
Oh, hello there.
You can see all the word sale, so his name's Saleh because he's
like Target.
fancy.
I like what you do there. Okay, cool.
So he's just like, yes, how you doing? I have some art here. It'll be $2,500 in coupons for a free car wash, please. And you're just gonna look at him like, I mean, that's still weird. Because I'd be like, why do you need a free car wash? but you need coupons for it. You're getting scammed, Mr. Saleh.
Yes. I had a thought, and then it just escaped me. Oh, and I was just saying, like, so this is the car dealership I go to like get my car maintenance and everything. And little thing is like free car wash, even though it's pretty much free when you go every time, like a coupon for it. So I understand that. I do. I really do.
Save those. We could buy art from Saleh. We could call this joint up.
All right. Okay, so let us move on to part dos. But do. Okay, so I'm going to start us off with something weird or strange. So actually, I forgot that I need to send you guys the link so you can see what I'm looking at. So let me do that real quick. Hold on a moment, please.
I'm holding on to something.
Okay. To what? Because my sanity is the only thing I got left.
Is it? You're...
Yeah.
Yep.
I got a price tag that could help you out with that.
Only
Saleh.
for 10 coupons, best deal ever. You can use them
Looks
all
like
at
I
once
know.
too.
Yeah. Use them all in the same
But
place.
I don't wish to go among mad people.
Okay,
came
guys.
to-
So
podcast.
I just gave you guys a link. If you guys want to click on that, so you can have a visual cue. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. I need
check.
to
We're looking.
move this.
We're
Go
looking.
to.
It's loading.
There
Slowly.
we go.
Okay.
Weird news. Okay.
Send a little thank you to the internet, and in this case, the Huffington Post for all of your help.
Okay, so what we got here
That's a
are.
lot of Sasquatch sightings.
That is Sasquatch sightings, and I think this is. Let's see. This is a 90 from 1921 to 2012. These are all the compiled data points of Sasquatch sightings. So that's.
What?
Let's
That's
see.
crazy.
Let's. I can do math. I'm Asian. I can do this.
It says
Hold
that
on.
there's been 3,313 reports over 92 years.
Yep. Yep. And then apparently, like, I guess in the 70s when they started coming out with more of the Bigfoot Sasquatch movies in the 70s. So they're thinking that that's when there's a huge rise because it was like 1970. Let's look at the graph here. Yeah, 1970. That's when it started going up, and then it was like up and down, and then in the last 10 years, it's been huge. It's like 315 right there.
I don't
think.
know about you, but I'm looking at picture number 15.
Picture number.
Oh,
Oh, you guys are looking at something else, I think. I'm just looking at the
no,
graph.
it's farther down the page.
Oh.
Yeah. Like picture number 15 is weird. Is that like a scalp? Or
let's
because
see.
like there's this hand, there's a skeleton with it, and it's like
15 you
on
said,
a
right?
lanyard.
It says a
15.
preserved skull and hand, said to be that of the Yeti or abominable snowman, is on display at the Pamboji Monastery near Mount Everest.
Pambochi.
Okay, so quick question:
Nice.
is the Yeti / abominable snowman and Sasquatch, are they like related or?
That's what I would lean towards. I mean, they all seem like cousins, maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just that one happens to be white and the other happens to be brown. At least in terms
mean-
of fur, right?
No, that makes sense because I have a Guatemalan cousin.
15.
You know, I'm
Works.
white.
you know.
He had to
could
go there,
have-
Victoria.
So I just thought this interesting because, like, that someone compiled all this information about, Sasquatch stuff, which is already weird. It's gotten to become such a huge thing, recently, like on TV and everything. You got those like looking for Sasquatch, like on Discovery Channel and stuff. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen any bits
I
of
have.
those. Yeah. So it's just like look, so of course all the look at Washington. Washington's huge. It's like pretty much a small city of dots, right there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Florida too. I mean, Florida's a nice place to go. You
Okay,
know.
so what cracks me up is that Nevada is completely and utterly avoided by Sasquatches.
I think we know why that is, right, Victoria?
No, I'm dead serious. I bet you think it's because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and that's where they all are. So it's just when they're coming back from vacation and gambling, and they go back to their
And
Bigfoot
drunk.
women. Yeah, they go back to their Bigfoot women, and the women are like, "Where you been?" They're tapping their big feet, and they're like, "Where you been?" And they're just going, "Oh no, sweetie, I got to go back to this conference in Vegas," and then they stay there. So that's why we never really see one ever, and that's why Vegas is perfect. It's like everybody there is completely and utterly oblivious. I mean, the people watching there is fantastic because I bet you anything, it's Bigfoots. They're all Bigfoots, big feet,
Well, if there's multiple, I guess they're big foots. Big feet sounds like, I don't know. Which one would you go with? Big feet?
Go with
I don't
big
know.
foots.
Bigfoots.
Because big feet.
Bigfoots.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with big foots too.
I'm gonna go and say Sasquatches. And
Sasquai.
Sasquai. Oh, pardon me.
Sasquai.
Grammar. I do have a
Official
way with
term.
words. No, but no, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You know, you're just having a good time in Vegas, and you look over and you're like, it's a really hairy lady. Nah, it's just Vegas. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
No big deal. No big deal. Yeah.
yeah, no
Like
big
the
deal at
stat
all.
sheets on the bus, right?
Exactly. I mean, you think you'd see more in Canada.
Yeah,
It's
I thought
cold
so too.
there.
That's what I'm looking for.
Sasquai or statues?
I'll go with the Sasquai.
Okay. Just making sure.
No, I've got a map of statues over here too. You know, Tom, I got this.
That'll be the next map that I pull up. The statues.
Yeah. How many statues? in
The
world?
Weeping Angels, right?
Oh yeah, if we have to
Oh.
make a doctor.
Oh yeah, it's Doctor Who. Yep.
Okay, wait. We got to time every time that a Doctor Who reference is made here.
Yeah.
No,
so-
but-
The funny thing is, the first one was not made by her, folks. Keep that in mind.
Going to be made by me. I have a multiple track mind. Thank you. So, anyways, yeah, no, you would think with how cold it is in Canada, you know what? Maybe the Sasquatches up there are just really nice. So like they're not afraid of anything, and you know they're all lumberjacks.
Maybe they have
Maybe
a
that's it.
non-disclosure agreement in Canada.
They make our maple syrup.
I really believed you for a minute. Oh my god, they do? Like what?
Wait, are we talking about the syrup or the non-disclosure agreements?
Non-disclosure agreements.
Okay.
Actually, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. We keep quiet about you, eh? And you make us our syrup, eh?
That's why it's so good in Canada. That's it.
That was the most.
Boom.
That was
Guys.
the most threatening, like Canadian impression I think I've ever done. Just the eh. But I think
We
I think
figured
we
it out.
cracked it.
I think we did.
Yeah. You know, I'm gotta be careful though. We gotta be careful because I know like with NSA and everything going on, who's to say there's not the NSA? I was gonna say that was the worst joke. Even I'm not even impressed by that. But
I'll give you.
Well, I
I'll give you
have
a nice, I'll give.
And
yeah,
yet we're
there it is.
laughing. And yet
Slow
we're
clap.
laughing.
I'll give you a slow clap for sure.
oh, I love
right.
this.
Okay, Victoria, what do you got for us?
Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I'm a big sister and I've got a brother. And when we were kids, my brother he grew up really tall, so he's 2 years younger than me, and he was 3 and I was 5. I was hitting up kindergarten, and we looked like we were twins. In fact, people would ask if we were identical, which is weird because I'm a girl.
Weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
I see why you brought the story. Weird. Okay, that's good.
See what I did there? It's like this podcast is about weird stuff.
It's like it is.
It is. So, anyways,
Only Sasquatch.
but so no, I always wondered what it'd be like to be a twin, and I've decided that nope, I'd rather not ever be a twin because if I had an identical twin, I don't want anything like what happened to these guys. So my first group of twins. Back in 1979, these two boys were separated at birth, and they were each adopted by 2 different families. And about 39, 40 years later, they got to actually meet together, and they'd been searching for each other for a while, and that's when the weird started.
The weird.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So Tom, I'm going to use an example. Tom, how weird would it be if you met your twin, and he goes, "Hi, my name's Tom."
That'd be pretty
Like-
weird.
And you
Right?
didn't
It'd
know
be
it was
like-
your twin, right? You just random stranger.
No, but just we have the same face, and he's like, "Hi, my name is Tom," and I'm like, "Your name is Tom too?" That's like that sort of thing.
Glitch in the Matrix. You're just like, I'm sorry, what? But no,
Excuse
that's
me?
what happened. No, that's what happened, guys. They met up with each other, and they're both named James. So
Hey,
that's
James.
weird.
How's it going, James? Good, James. How
Yeah,
you
they-
doing, James? Doing pretty good. Thanks,
Great.
James.
And it's to me, it's just like that's bizarre. Well, then they start talking, and they get a little bit more, acquainted, and he said, "Oh, hey, you ever been married?" And James goes, "Yeah, I was married. My first wife, her name was Linda." And the other James says, "Hey, mine too." And no, it's not the same woman. They weren't married to the same Linda, but they were both married to a Linda.
I was like, religious cults. Let's do it.
And then you think that's strange? Let me throw this down. They each had a son. Guess what his name was?
Tom.
James.
Yeah,
Victoria.
West, I thought. Yes, yes.
You asked and I answered.
Queen. And the other twin, he's like, "Oh, really? I named her after the salsa." Yeah, so
Say hello to Tostitos.
right. So let me just catch you up. We have two James, each married to a woman named Linda.
Mm-hmm.
Each son named James with a middle name of Alan. And at least this is where it's okay, it's acceptable, is that the one James, his son, he spelled the middle name Allan, and the other only used one L.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I can tell the difference. So then, okay, on sad note, they both divorced their Lindas and got remarried to women named Betty.
Betty?
Wait,
Betty.
like both of them
They
married
yeah,
a woman.
like James A married
Betty
Betty.
A.
James B married other Betty. And
So like Betty Rubble and Betty Boop.
you know what? Yeah, I'm actually.
Let's just go for it. Let's just go with that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And so, okay, now, pretty weird. And then as children, they're like, okay, this is awkward. We got to hash this out. As children, they each had a dog, and their dog was named Toy, Toy. And I'm sorry, okay, that's not even the weird part. Like the fact that they had the same name dog. Who names their dog Toy?
Toy.
The parents.
How awkward would that be talking to that dog? Be like, come here, Toy, come here. Okay, go get your
A ball?
Go get your ball.
Go get your ball. You have to call every single thing what it is. Go get the ball. Go get the bone.
Wait. Then what would you call a chew toy?
Go get your. Go get your
Chewy.
Yeah, go get. Right, and Star Wars.
Well, I got Yoda in the background over there, so he's. Oh, you must come up with good ideas. You must.
And so, okay, so I'm just reading this story, and I'm like, all right, it's weird. And then, turns out that as kids, their families took them to St. Petersburg Beach in Florida. Birthdays, so it'd be the same day. And yeah, I'm just going like, how do you not see your twin that is basically a carbon copy of you? I mean, I don't know. My question is like, how do you do that? Like, I mean, if I went and met another Victoria, like I had a twin and we were separated at birth and her name's Victoria, I wouldn't wish that on anybody in the world. I mean, could you imagine?
Wait,
two of me?
you wouldn't wish someone meeting a twin of you, or you wouldn't wish someone meeting a twin of themselves?
I'm gonna have to say yes.
I was gonna say, I think she's saying that there'd be another person, another her, right? Is that what you're saying?
If I was like James here and I met my twin and it turns out that she was named Victoria and that she wanted to be a filmmaker and that she also has a love affair with food and
how's food treating you? Is he doing you all right? Is he doing okay? Is everything all right?
if you can't tell looking at me, I am fat and fancy free. So it's really good. It's yeah.
It's a satisfactory relationship.
For one of us.
Hey, Victoria, just real quick, I'm like kind of losing you on the mic. I think you just need. It's falling down a little bit. Is it falling down? I mean,
No,
like it's like tipping a little bit. I feel like.
Yeah, like this ish.
Because it's pointing towards you. It looks like.
Remember, it's not supposed to point towards you. You're supposed to have the side to you.
No, wrong. There you go. There you go. Just a little bit more. A little bit. There you go. That's it. Yeah, that's good, Victoria. Thanks. That's good. Thanks.
Folks, just want to let you know that I am not at all technologically advanced.
Which is why I'm here.
Yeah, among other reasons. But yeah, no, so as I can give you insight into the human mind, you give me anything that needs to be plugged in or is metal that isn't a fork. I don't know how to use it. But
Wait, a fork?
it's a fat Tom. I'm making a fat joke on myself.
Oh, okay. See, I'm like, I had this image of you plugging a fork into an outlet, and I'm just like, please no.
I was like, I know Victoria enough to. I don't think she'd do that. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't. I mean, it's possible. You know, there's always room for that possibility.
You see, that's what happened to my twin.
That's why she's gone.
She didn't have you guys to tell her, hey, don't put a fork in an outlet. So I'd like to take a moment of silence for my long lost twin, Victoria. All right, that was enough. So but no, I'm just saying, it's weird if you were to meet somebody that had your exact same name. Like, how do you deal? I don't know. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, because that's like an identity crisis right there.
Who am I? Am I
No,
you
seriously,
or am I me?
Am I just like a copy of someone else? Like, am I the real one, or are we like two halves of a whole that like got separated, or like what is this?
My question is, why didn't these two James guys try to figure out where their birth parents were? Because then, and I mean just spitballing here, but they tried to trap their parents and get them back together.
Now, why does this
And-
sound like a Disney movie? I should make that when I rule Disney.
I think you should. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Oh wait,
1 second.
It happened,
I'm
and then it
pretty
happened
sure.
again.
I'm just saying, with where Lindsay Lohan is now, I'd rather see the James version. I mean, two 40-year-old guys having to sing together and their parents.
So,
Anyways, moving on.
So I was gonna say, so if you did have a twin, how would you take advantage of that situation? Say you met your twin today, like Victoria, you met another Victoria. Tom, you met another Tom. What would you do with that? What would your thought process be? What would you like do?
I've actually thought about this, believe it or not.
Of course. Well, I guess you might as well go first.
No,
then.
you want to know why? You want to know why? You want to know why? Okay, my name is Thomas, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. My name is Thomas.
He was
In
looking at you,
Greek,
by the way, Victoria.
Thomas means the twin. And then I've always wanted a twin, and I'm a Gemini. So I got like triply messed over there. Like the cards were not in my favor. And so it's like, where's my twin? I really wanted a twin. So I thought, what if I met my twin? Like, how weird would that be? Would we finish each other's sentences right off? Would we do the whole thing, you know, where it's like we touch each other mirror opposite type of deal, or what? And then it's like, would we be opposites or would we be the same? Because honestly, I don't want to meet the same me. That's just
I'm
weird.
sorry, but this twin is the exact same as you.
I can deal with not meeting them. There's already too much of me to go around. Plus I have many an identity crisis already. I don't need another one with the person of my same face.
Now, why would you not want to meet another version of yourself that's exactly the same? What about you would you not want to have to deal with?
The fact that I lack a personality.
What? Lack of personality? I don't think that's a problem for you, Tom.
Doesn't have a personality. We need him off now.
Yeah, I think we need people with personalities. Victoria, could you take care of him later?
So how do you want
See,
me to
this is
whack
the
him?
good
Like,
part about me not living with them, folks. They can't just walk next door and kill me.
Not yet. But anyway,
Did you see that face? Did you see that face that she made?
hey.
what are you talking about?
Shut up.
Victoria, now my question goes to you. That same question that I asked Tom. All those questions.
Oh, if I were to meet an exact copy of me,
Although
basically.
someone would finally get all of your references. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, honestly, the first thing it would be like, oh, hey, Victoria, you know, we got to meet up or whatever, and I'd go and meet them, and I'd be like, okay, all right. And if I saw myself walk in and just like, because we'd meet at a Taco Bell,
Classy diner? Check.
I'm just saying it's cheap. I mean,
Okay.
and just I think I really don't know. Like, she sits in front of me. I mean, it's bad enough I got to look at a mirror every day, but this version of me talks back. Like,
Oh,
Oh, could you imagine the
The version of
sacrifice
you talks back.
fact? But I mean, no, I mean, I thought about it reading this article, and I'm just going, how weird is that? And just blowing. And so I'm pretty sure that the first thing I would do, because I'm rude, is I'd just be like, all right, so how fat are you? Like, gotta know. And because no, I don't know, maybe she was raised to like, you know, she was raised to not eat food like I do. Like, I mean, it's all nature versus nurture thing. But if she was raised exactly like me, um, you know what? I would look at her and go, so, we have two options. One, we fight to the death because there can be only one, or,
We team up and
Nope.
rule the world.
Yep.
oh God, no, I can't
Are
stand
you
myself.
pondering what I'm pondering? Well, I think so, Brain.
Co-directing, maybe?
No, you know what'll happen is that I will go to make like a witty remark, and she'll get the first, and then she'll have to pay for it because nobody, me, no one. There can be only one version of me.
That also raises another question. Like, would it be the nature versus nurture thing? Like, would the other me not be interested in film and be like sporty and athletic? Or would we be literally the same?
I'm talking literally the same because I think that's a little more interesting. Because if there's differences, then it's like, well, we can, we're like, it's like meeting other people. It's kind of a little different, even though they might have the same face or something. But I think by having the exact same, you're looking at yourself and then what you think about yourself.
I can tell you right now that there's a list of people that I wish had these twins.
Mostly British actors, I'm guessing.
Yeah, a couple.
Oh
17 of
yes,
them.
I know that for her.
Saying
Just
we could choose.
Just saying.
I'm just saying. Oh my God, could you imagine though if they had that? They would never run out. Okay, this is my second Doctor Who. They would never run out of. Like, they could have used Tennant, and they could have actually used David Tennant twice. They would just use. Oh wait, but they did that in an episode.
So yeah,
Sorry.
I'm not sure if any of you guys are Doctor Who people. That's something that's been very recent in my life since Kayla, my girlfriend, she got really into it, and then now it's like it's just like one of those.
Now you
parts
live next door to it.
Yes, I do, and then it's just integrated in our lives. Doctor Who is everywhere you go. So for those of you that watch Doctor Who, great to you guys, but I am still pretty much clueless. I know I know TARDIS, but I don't know what that is.
It's like out of the box from Disney Channel when we were little. It's like bigger on the inside than the outside, and it travels through time.
That works.
See?
Okay,
I can explain.
It works for me.
is that when Tom makes references to things? It's from Playhouse Disney. Just to throw it out there.
And let's see. I'm sorry. I was just thinking like about the twin thing. If I was to meet, I'm sorry. I kind of jumped off the Doctor Who train for a second.
Well,
I was like,
No.
I don't know.
No, go for it.
Okay, should I go? Should I just go?
Go.
Just go. Okay.
No, really.
So-
Weston, if you were to meet your own literal twin, like exactly carbon copy of you, what would it be like? What'd you do?
What would it be like? See, okay, so I'm a perfectionist, and I like to be able to do everything myself. So I'd probably work with myself to like do stuff like this. It's like, hey, you want to start a podcast, Weston? Yeah, Weston, I'd love to start a podcast. You do this side, I do this, and then hey, less work for me.
But what if you both
Which one
are
of you would be on camera?
What?
Which one of you would be on camera?
That's a good question because we're the exact same, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we'll wear different shirts, and we'll.
God, I hope so. If you're wearing the same shirt, that's a little tight fitting.
Weston, get in here. Come on. There's enough room for you.
head's all
Extra large.
We went to the big and tall. We got a tall.
Well, I am 6'2", so I guess I would consider myself pretty big.
Yeah, I'm 5'7" and 2,500 pounds. So bring it. I put 100. I was lying.
Okay.
But
I was like, I think that's you added a few too many zeros.
Yeah, and I'm just like the 130, almost 6'1" over here. So yeah,
you're a beanpole with a personality.
disorder.
So
Welcome to the show.
yeah, so I guess that's what I would do. I guess we would just we would share in our activities. Because there's actually some YouTube. I know there's I don't know if you've seen those two kids that like play instruments together, but they're twins. Have you guys seen that?
Two cellos?
Two cellos. Actually, you know what? There's actually a lot of videos with twins playing musical instruments.
No, I think my favorite is Haley Mills.
Haley
Yep.
Mills.
Let's
Yeah.
get together. Yeah.
Make parent trap joke again. Yeah. I'm just saying. You know what? It'd be great though. I want to meet my twin, like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Danny DeVito. I want like a really small version of me, like a small, angry, balding version.
You want
of
a
me.
mini me?
No, I don't want a mini me. I want a Danny DeVito, a Danny Victoria. Victoria.
Danny Victoria me.
Yeah, that's what I want. Things I'm gonna put on the Christmas list this year.
As you know, as long as Santa gets it, it's really all that matters.
Yeah, he still hasn't gotten my puppy, so it's fine. It's fine.
Well, maybe he's thinking logically, and maybe it's like maybe she should wait for a puppy. I'm just saying, he might be thinking logically like that.
If he was thinking
that.
then he probably wouldn't have small people doing all his work. And like, I mean, child labor laws with the elves, like that's illogical. He's gonna get in so much trouble. I'm just saying.
All right, Tom, what do you got for us?
Well, I already did my whole relation to Victoria's story there, but in relation to your story, Wes, and about the Sasquatch and the hairy people, in India, there's a little boy, an 11-year-old, who actually is suffering from basic lycanthropy. No, he doesn't wolf out, but he is completely covered in hair, and no matter what they do, shave it, like burn it, even laser treatment, and it grows right back. It's completely baffling. They have no idea what to do with him. So he's just pleading and pleading for help, but it's like he's basically a little werewolf. And it's like, I mean, kids are cruel anyway, right?
Right.
But then it's like, you're furry. You're like furrier than all the faculty at the school put together. And that's just your ear.
Right. I'm actually trying to pick up a picture of him right now. I think that's
Yeah, so
work.
it's like, this poor kid, I mean, seriously, it's just kind of sad.
Okay, I'm sorry. You said that his hair, no matter what they do, it just keeps growing back.
Yeah, like he's had laser treatments for it, so like to fry all the endings on his face, and it just like comes right back. It's like he has overactive follicles or something.
Yeah, actually, I remember reading about this this kid before, and I just was thinking like, wow, that's crazy. You know, it's just your genes, man. They're messed up sometimes.
No, I know. And then it's like another story along the same line. There's the guy who has, apparently it's like human papillomavirus, but he's turning into a tree because he's got these, like Victoria and I were talking about it earlier. So he's got like warts all over his body, but then he's literally growing branches. Like they can grow at like, what was it? Like 5 centimeters a year or something. So the man, like his wife deserted him. It didn't even start until recently, but then, well, not recently, but his wife deserted him, and then he raises 2 kids until today when they're teenagers, and he's just a bark man, like something like the Swamp Thing, like he's literally turning into a plant.
Huh. That's crazy.
It really is.
No,
I mean,
that's insane.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen people with like the really long fingernails, right? That come out to here.
Yeah, Guinness Book of World Record
that's
stuff.
Gross. But this poor guy, like that's his actual hand. Like his hand is a branch.
Huh.
And it's just spiraling out.
So is he just like really thirsty all the time?
Yeah.
Well, I
actually.
mean,
needs a lot of sunlight.
Human papillomavirus is a very interesting thing because human papillomavirus, I mean, you find it in just your regular like warts on your feet, and then the warts on your hands, and like I've had warts on my thumb or whatever, and it just falls off. But it's intense because it really depends on what your epithelials react to. And I mean, Tom, you and I were talking about this, and just the fact that his just spread so fast and they're growing so fast.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you did any research on it, but have they tried to treat it? I mean, I'm not saying like,
let me pull it up.
Dr. Scholl's is going to work,
just a second.
I don't
no,
know.
because that's insane. No, that's insane. Okay. Like, I just want to point out the scariest and weirdest part about our existence is like the fact that A, we exist, and B,
that our bodies are just weird.
That's so
Like,
They are.
No, I
They
don't
really
even understand it. Like, I mean, the poor kid with the lycanthropy. It's just, I mean, here I am just going, oh yeah, I gotta like, a random hair out of my face, and it's like, oh, gotta pull it. But this kid, like, he's 11, and he's got 5 o'clock shadow, like, or 5 o'clock beard in this case. But I
He's
just,
got a 500 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's. All right, hold on. I'm trying to actually get a photo of the branch thing because that is really interesting. Did you guys? I'm guessing Victoria, you saw the pictures.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Because apparently, what the thing is that even though, yeah, because like it is dealing with his epithelial, but then it's like apparently he has a condition himself that like
Right.
impedes his immune system. So that's it, and they don't know what it is.
Now, my question is because the way you spread human papillomavirus is by touching skin. Just that's, I mean, if somebody's got a wart and you shake hands with them, it'll rub and get in there too.
Right,
And my whole
right.
thing is, if I were to shake his branch, would I be susceptible to that?
Well, you probably wouldn't need to eat anymore because you would suddenly develop photosynthesis. But oh, sorry,
Dude.
Wes.
So if he
No, you're
develops
good. That was bad timing on my part.
no, but like, I mean, it's really sad though. Like, I feel bad for the guy.
No, it really is. But I mean, I don't know if it would transfer over or not. And that's another thing. Like because he raised 2 kids by himself. So like, if it is touch transmitted, how'd he do that? Because like he's shunned. So
Well,
like,
Yeah.
and his kids don't show evidence of it either.
Well, that's the funny thing about genetics, Like you have that one mutation that happens within those couple generations that happen, and then everyone else is fine.
Yeah.
Like dwarfism, same thing. Like you can have a dwarf parent and then have 2 dwarf parents and have a regular sized child, a normal whatever human sized child. So yeah, I'm actually right now I'm showing on the screen a picture of the guy and like the one where he's sitting down with the 2 branches. You just see like his arms, and to me that's the most interesting one. That is crazy.
Yeah. 'Cause
Makes you rethink
again, like
when
there's
you-
another picture where his daughter's right next to him. She shows
Right.
absolutely no signs of it.
Yeah, she looks
And
fine.
it's just-
Well, and you said this happened actually recently, so it could be a dormant gene that will eventually affect both of them.
I suppose. Well, let me check
2007, I
again.
think?
Okay.
Looks like
He
2007.
was sacked. When did it happen? Because the story's actually from like 4 years ago in December. And then it's like he was sacked from his job and he was deserted by his wife and had to raise the kids by himself. And in order to like get money, he actually joined a freak show. So it's actually been active for a long while, but it's like it didn't happen until he reached a certain age, I guess. So it could be dormant. I actually really hope not, especially if it's passed on.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like that would suck.
That would suck.
Huh.
I'm just I don't know. It's like it's one of those mysteries of the genetic code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean-
intense.
Yeah.
It's like our science fiction class is coming to life over here.
So, guys, I think this is the beginning. This is the beginning of Lord of the Rings. This is how the Woods people, what are they called?
the
again?
Ents.
Thank you.
yeah,
Yes.
the ends.
The Ents. This is the beginning. This is how it starts,
we are
guys.
not. No, we are not making a tree beard joke because we have 2 kids or 2 kids. We got 2 people, one that has beard and one that is a tree. I just made that joke by trying not to make that joke.
So pretty
not
much
proud
you
of
had a
that.
Lord of the Rings theme today, Tom, is what we're trying to say. You purposely did this.
Apparently.
Or
Now
you
I
could
just
say
need to
that
find a-
story- No, Tom, your story, it ended, I mean, it just it was more bark than bite.
Oh.
I just loved I loved how that joke felt. Like that was just terrible. But no, it's a weird world we live in.
Yeah.
Living in a strange world. That's
Hence-
actual.
Hence why this podcast is such a good podcast. There's so many weird things happening, things we need to
Yeah.
talk about, talk about what we should do before Lord of the Rings happens and, stuff like that. I mean, someone's going to
If
have
somebody-
to make the ring,
No, if some tall guy like all decked out in some scary goth armor goes, hey, I've got these 9 rings for you men. Just say no. Just don't do it.
So does this start like at a bar? Like, hey, you guys, Just walks in.
Well, actually,
Golf
first
cloak.
he gets his agent, Sal, and Sal like comes taller in, and he goes,
Hey.
he's like, "Hey, you want to buy some rings?"
Yeah.
So,
And then he goes to sell one to Saleh.
yeah, he goes to Saleh. You know, that's where you go to see the
'Cause, you
Elven.
know, he's got gold. He can afford it.
I
so.
suppose I shall buy one of your rings.
Just,
You plebeian.
I mean,
You poor soul. I'm so
Middle-earth.
sorry.
right? Just the huddled masses of completely uncultured swine. Just filthy hobbitses.
Your coupons are expired. They're not even in use still.
We've eaten ratses and mices, but we've never tried Peckinses.
Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Lord of the Rings part of the podcast, where the boys decide that hey,
This will
weird,
not
we
be a
should-
weekly thing, by the way.
It'll just happen. It'll just happen.
Yeah.
So now, Weston,
But
do you have
that
another story?
phase probably will happen a lot.
I do, but we are running very low on time. We're hitting our hour mark in about 7 minutes ish.
What? According to
we're-
me, we hit it in like a minute and a half.
Well, we started a little after the mark where we started. So yeah, so we have a few minutes left. So I don't know if that's enough time. I mean, mine's just really quick, so I can maybe just throw it out there.
Go for it, because I fit 2 in.
Okay. Well, so
He cheated.
yeah, because this is how I planned it. I'm the host. I'm doing 2 stories.
I mean,
Dang it.
I'm the only girl here, so I'd like to just say affirmative action and make sure that, you know, Division 1, Title 9, I should get as much airtime as the rest of you. And no, I don't care. Anyways, so what you got?
Sorry, Toots. This is the 60s.
You know, I'm actually really impressed you called me Toots. Nobody's ever called me that before.
It's the first time for everything.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Eehn, Mr. Morrissey. I just really just love working here.
Oh my god. And that is going to
So,
be your first secretary, Tom. You're going to love it.
One of us.
I
is
think
gonna
I'm
love
going to be her secretary. Let's face it. Let's be honest.
Miss
it. Excuse me, Miss Morrissey, if you could bring in the stapler, please. I know it's right next to me. Could you just hand it to me? Thank you. And where's my coffee? You will be working in the seamstress, you know, office if you don't do this right. I'm just saying, cutting your pay.
Okay, so just throwing it out
Go,
really
Wes,
quick.
take it away.
So my girlfriend, she just loves Grand Theft Auto. She just loves it.
You know, she loves it. She loves it as much as that poor man loves his HPV. Like, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you need
Dang,
it,
so she's into it.
Not at all. So recently, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, and it did so well. I think in the first like 3 days or first week, it made $1 billion. I think it's the first 3 days. I really do. I think it's the first 3 days, $1 billion. And it's a game I want to get. You know, it's kind of like, you know, I mean, sure, you can do some questionable things in that game, but anyway, so this story is based around this game. So this was in Staten Island in New York, and what happened was that there was these 3 guys, I think 2 19-year-olds and a 20-year-old. So they really wanted this game. So what they did to make sure they got it for all their other 100 people waiting in line at the mall, well, they impersonated being like cops, which I'm sure you guys have done before, right?
oh, you know what?
Only during
Actually, hold on a
Halloween.
second. Hold on, my radio is going off.
Niner,
No,
niner.
it's cool, guys. They don't need me. It was a code blue.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
better
no,
than Code
I do
Reds.
it all the time.
So they impersonated being these cops, right? And they had an unmarked police car, had sirens and everything, and they went to the mall. They flashed like this badge, pretty much cutting the line in front of hundreds, and they got the game. But I forgot. I actually don't have the information of how they got caught. But yeah, but the point is that I guess they got a little too carried away. Oh, that's right. They had gone through a whole bunch of stop signs because the guy was just. Yeah.
I mean, I just want to point out that you're either playing Grand Theft Auto or you're living it. I mean, it's not like anybody really drives well in Grand Theft Auto.
You can't.
No, you totally can. Don't even start with me. You totally can. I've done it. And
Why?
I'm just saying the game.
I got places to be.
Let's put it this way. The last time I played it, it was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and there were issues. I did not feel like getting pulled over because that's profiling. and profiling's wrong. Also, so like they just blew through stop signs, like.
I was like, yeah, I think it was stop signs. I don't think it was signal signs. It was some sort of sign, but they blew right through it, and that's how they got caught. Otherwise, they probably would have gotten away with it.
Well, okay, so wait. First off, though, you're impersonating cops.
Yep.
So you're like, oh, I can get away with it. But unless you're in a cop car.
They had an unmarked police car with sirens.
Wait. How did they get that?
I don't know, auction or something maybe.
Well, no, actually, it's really cool. You finish the first
Saleh?
mission. No, yeah, you finish the first mission, and then you find this guy in a alley, and he sells you some.
Typical.
And the car, yeah, no, it's great. The
Some
car, the vanity, yeah, no, it is. It's a Dodge Art, and and you get in the car, and then you just drive. And my thing is, what they should have done was pull into a paint shop, and like once you pull in, shoot, the cops don't even remember you.
Yep.
I mean, you just get a new paint job, they don't know who you are. Like it only takes 5 seconds.
And this
No.
has been How to Be a Criminal with Victoria Catlett, everyone.
No, I'm just saying, you just get, it takes 5 seconds, a couple $100, and those stars on your dash go away. It's easy.
And you know this how? Were you the fourth one
Tom.
that got away?
Tom, the joke is that that's how you do it in the game.
Yeah, that's how she does it in the game.
I don't play games, so I don't know.
That's right. That's why we fill you in, Tom. So we are.
See, remember, folks, I'm here as like. What am I?
When
I'm the
he
straight
remembers
man,
why
right?
he's here.
I'm the straight man. You two are the funny ones. I'm the straight man because I don't get
Is
it.
that- is that what
even
it
when I'm
is?
trying.
Sometimes it's funny to explain the joke. Sometimes. So that's what we're going
Unless you're
for.
talking to Victoria, talking to me.
don't
And
know,
that's
it's
just
funny.
like. And then there's no patience.
I'm not a patient person. So no, I think they could have handled that better, Weston.
I think they could have too. I mean, just impersonating Grand Theft Auto in real life is just something that I don't personally think you should do, that people should do.
No, but it's cool. We're gonna do that tomorrow, right?
Oh yeah, I
'Cause,
mean, tomorrow we're gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it
Yeah,
tomorrow.
no, it's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going down Commonwealth.
Yeah, Tom's gonna steal something. So thanks, Tom. I'm
Yeah.
glad you're doing that. That's good.
We've got some stuff to do. Yeah.
we got some, it's Monday. It's what we do.
Yeah, right. Shoot.
Yes, hello, University Police. I'd like to report a robbery.
Oh, you snitch! You snitch!
Well, we know what we're doing after this podcast, Weston.
Bye, folks.
Just say it.
Actually, that is a good transition though, because we have just hit our hour mark. So that was our first one. We were just kind of getting a feel for it, seeing how everything went, and I think it went pretty well.
I do too. And to our audience, I just want to say thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate the support. And if you like what you saw, or you feel, hey, we're going to give you a second chance, please tune in next week. We'll be here again. And my last note, just personal, is if you're out there, my twin Victoria, if you're out there, let's just not meet. Okay, we're cool. We're pretty much awesome without each other. All right. Unless you're Brian, then I'm down.
So we lost Tom. I just thought I'd mention that real quick. But so I guess it's a good time to end this podcast since we lost Tom and everything. See, so he's living somewhere else, and his internet isn't particularly great. So this might happen on occasion, but hopefully not often. So, Victoria, it was a great podcast doing it with you.
Oh my God, it was so great. And I just want to. I mean, while he's gone, I just want to say,
Wow,
Tom,
who's gone?
Who's Tom?
I don't know.
You keep saying Tom. Like,
I-
are you talking to a shoe?
There's only you and me in this conversation. This is it.
There is all day, every day.
All day,
Yeah.
air day.
I'm gonna try something real fast. Okay. All right. Hold on.
Oh wait, what? This is great. There's so much going on right now. There's literally.
So I wanted to tell you that Tom's out. We just didn't find him.
Tom is calling me right now, because he dropped.
Oh shoot. You should probably answer that.
I feel like this is like a sketch. Is this real? Like, is this really happening?
You didn't read your script, did you?
Oh, and. Well.
wait.
He's calling. Well, let me try to. The podcast is over. I don't know why I'm even going. And I disconnected from you now. Then you're gone. Oh, because this is a separate one. It's not from the. Tom, you're messing this up.
Like, I vanished.
And I can't hear him.
Oh.
yeah, I just want to let you know that this is all kind of screwed up.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure this out as we go. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to the Stories of Weird. We'll be back. We'll be back next week, uploading at 4 p.m. PST. And by the way, eventually this podcast is hopefully going to go live. So by supporting this podcast, by subscribing, liking, commenting, we have a much better chance of getting the live ability. So we can do it live and have comments with you guys. And that's the whole point. So once again, thanks a lot. And we'll see you guys next week.
For the stories of a weird.
Do the stories of Word. All right. See you, everybody.